All right. So when we last left, you guys were all in the cave. You'd done some, or the cave slash crypt, and you'd done some continued exploring there while trying to take care of Farah and build some kind of uh, sled for her to be ferried by one of the horses since she is so badly injured. Um, after the course of those events, Talisrit actually comes to the party to have a discussion as you guys are kind of getting yourselves ready to leave. And he says, I've searched my memories of these lands, and I believe there might be a chance to deliver Farah from our company, and what I believe to be her inevitable death should she stay with us. Um, However, the mission carries risks and lies to the west, away from where we are all currently headed. Still, I would take her myself, deliver her to safety, and then utilize the steed to return to the company. With you on foot, as there is only one steed left after, I think it is possible that I could return to you shortly after delivering her such. What are your thoughts?
Probably a good idea considering.
Armir, yes, get rid of her. Get
Yeah.
rid of her.
Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. Well, in that way too, we could all go back to traveling at speed.
Right. Um, yeah, for sure. And after the events of the Malevoyant storm that was sent against you, yeah, I mean it's very likely that you risk her life by having her with you. It was a nice thought, but it doesn't seem to be working. So once you have decided on that, Talazrit will say his goodbyes to Armir and Caranthir, um, but no one else.
Our
Still
special little,
notices.
our special secret elven handshakes.
Right. Yeah. Warning,
They're worse than the Masons.
warning Armir probably in his departing, and then telling Caranthir to keep an eye on Enza. She's not to be trusted. But nevertheless, he takes Farah on the newly created sled, the two and with one of the two remaining horses, and the other horse is loaded with equipment to help you guys with the stuff that you have gotten within this tomb. So the rest of the company will depart unless you have anything specific that you're looking to do before you do so. Just want to make sure I ask.
Nothing
I don't
far as
think we
I
do.
know.
Nope. All right. And then you begin heading southeast. Um, over the course of the time that you begin to move, Armir employs every skill he has gleaned in his time with the Dunedain Rangers of the North, the Elves of the Greenwood, and even some hidden secrets of the Easterlings to conceal you as you pass southeast, because obviously you know you are sought after here. You spend 3 days and nights making slow progress and skirting Easterling war parties that scout the plains, scout the plains for you. Nothing of particular interest happens those nights, although you are moving obviously through um, the this desolate country, and you do have 3 evenings here to making a discussion if you like. Um, over the course of time. Any stories or anything else?
Yeah, talk me into doing one. I do apologize. This is like a friggin' 15-minute like story. So
Are you
I think
reading it
it
or are you telling us the story?
no, I'm reading it, but I'm saying it took me like just 15 minutes to throw this together, so I'm not making any promises on how good it is.
All right. What do we got, Karen Thier? Is the fire crackles and you think about the areas that you're currently passing through?
And so I'm trying to envision it. We're at the very northern tip of Dagorlad.
Dagorlad, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
The
Um,
brown. I think that the so it's determined.
Yeah. So he curls up to the fire. This is probably on the first day after we've had our interaction that was the story you guys wrote.
Right.
Um, and
And
Karen
created
Thier,
a lightless and smokeless fire. That is a great magic item. I hate to say, if you're being hunted, that is a great magic item.
yeah. So Karen Thier in the dark, sitting around the fire, pulls his cowl back. He says, "This is an ancient, almost cursed land that brings back many bad memories for me." And he leans back and says, "Perhaps it's time I told you all my tale. As you know, I was born in the year of the trees, before the sun and moon, and perished during the War of the Silmarils, upholding that cursed oath to my father Fëanor to recapture the Silmarils from all who would take them, including the Vanyar themselves. I became a kinslayer, the most reviled of all the children of the Valar. In hubris and pride, I slew the king of Doriath, and in so doing, he ended my poisoned life without mercy or honor. I spent an unknown amount of time ruminating on my crimes in the halls of Mandos until I was returned in 2251 of the Second Age. Upon my return, though, I abandoned my martial ways, which led to the end of my once noble house. For many centuries, I resided in peace along the shores of Minhiriath and eventually made my way south along Endenwaith to the Bay of Bephalis, where I learned to sail for the first time. But by this point, the Númenóreans had begun their ascent in the world, and I despised the racist and prejudiced Númenóreans who banned the speaking of Quenya and eventually expelled all of my race from their lands, which pushed me north. But when their arrogance cost them Minas Ithil and the White Tree, I knew the forces of evil were fully at work again, so I tried to disappear, out of fear that I might be tempted again. Just south of here, I lived as a hermit amid the last alliance. I watched as Sauron slew Elendil and Gilgalad, but refused again to pick up my sword for fear that my arrogance and pride would return and become a weapon for the Dark Lord. Even though Isildur ended the Dark Lord's conquest on these plains, they have since been reduced to the fetid marshlands you see now. The swamps hold on to her dead, sending out their captured spirits like will-o'-the-wisps to capture the unwary who pass through. It was not until my path crossed Enzel's and that she revealed to us her former tutelage with the Witch King of Angmar that I have come to rethink my return. You see, the Witch King appeared the very same year as myself. I fear that our fates are somehow tied together. Caranthir the Red, scorn of Beleriand and enemy to all Easterlings, has joined in the fellowship with a black Númenórean, the very people who once expelled me from their company. And this Enzel was once the protege of the same Witch King who rose from the halls of Mandos with me. I've learned many lessons since my return, my friends, but this quest proves to me that I've been sent back to protect the very race that I once despised myself. Perhaps this will be my chance at redemption. Since I've been given the chance to change my former ways, I know that anyone can take up that charge, especially one such as you, Enzel. For what it's worth, I will remain on the shore, a light to guide you back home.
Thank you, Karen Thier.
Well spoke.
Thank you. Like I say, it was typing like mad trying to get that thing down. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I got to do my story right now.
All right. You can obviously ruminate on that one. That's a heady tale right there. That's going back a little bit. But nevertheless, you do think on that, and continue on through the course of those days. The land here is desolate and broken, with tall brown grass and dry gullies. You pass through several small ruins of settlements, as well as grander works of stone and irrigation, but all have been lost to ages long ago. And when finally the plains give way to the dark marshlands, the reek of death is heavy in the air, and you know you've crossed into the fell swamps of Dagorlad. The place swarms with black flies that refuse to leave you, and the sound of moaning is ever just out of sight in the fogs that cling to the reeds and damp pathways. Armir picks his course carefully, shying away from larger bodies of water and warning all those who travel with him to keep their eyes from the water, as the dead lurk there and will try to draw them in. Inzil, as you pass into the dead marshes, you feel that weight of darkness here. And you know that to cast any dark magic within these lands is terribly dangerous. That translates in game terms to -2 to all saving throws made while trying to resist that darkness here. Everyone, however, will be at -1 to all skill checks because of the discomfort of the biting and swarming flies that constantly harass you as you move through these lands. And you quickly become, begin to wonder, why exactly did we decide to go this way instead of just moving to the Sea of Rhun? But
nobody else had come this way.
but nevertheless, you do move
Nobody in
on,
their right
and you
mind.
see, there are no patrols here of Easterlings once you cross into this land, assumably because you'd have to be crazy to come this way, because you're moving directly toward Mordor. But and the Black Gate, I think, is up this way. So anyway, on the other side. And on the 5th day, however, Armir calls for a halt and then departs for an hour before reuniting to indicate that you've come as far as you can, certainly without detection. There is a tower built on the only passable strip of land, and it is policed by orcs. At the top of it is a great cage of crows, messengers to be sent certainly to the Dark Lady of Dagorlad, or worse, the Black Gates of Mordor, should they gain any type of release. But to move further, this tower will have to be negotiated in some way or taken. The tower itself is not made of stone. It's made of wood on huge pylons with 3 levels, at the top of which is a small wooden building, and it lies on the banks of a fetid swamp lake. But you'll have to make a decision exactly how you want to deal with something like that. It is it can the first each level is accessed by a stair. Well, the top levels are accessed by stairs. The first level is by a ladder that you'd have to climb to get to it. About 25 feet up.
Convenient Talisrid is gone. I was going to suggest that we just light this fucker up.
That's what I was thinking too. Exactly
Just start
what I was thinking.
launching fire arrows. There we go. We don't have to fight
Inzel's
here at
like,
all.
I have a sword that flames. Catch something on fire. You never know.
It is something to be taken into effect that, I mean, should this go up, obviously it would act as a beacon to show everyone around that it's gone. So probably setting it aflame in the middle of the swamp is not.
Could we set it to flame with your little invisible?
Yeah, with my ring that no light, no
Sneak all the way up to the wall and then just go click, 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 and start the tiny little fire.
I
That is a
don't.
thought.
I'm for it.
And then we flee.
So is
As
there any
Christopher
way
Crossers, we ride like the wind.
is there any way to approach the tower from stealth at all? Or is it, I mean, are there like, trees and marsh stuff around and
there is, so it is possible to be able to get to it. It would probably be something that you'd have to do as, in the evening. But yeah.
Oh, and our group stealth is much better without Farah.
That's true, but mine is not good either. So,
but she was always like a 0 adding to that
Yeah.
number.
Are you currently a 0?
yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
any stealth.
She doesn't have any either. So at least it was double zeros, but now
Yeah,
only
2 zeros, or now we're just down to 1 0.
But I
Because
think
we were at 7 with 2 zeros.
Right. I think we had established a 7 being our base, but I don't know if that is because Talsrit was so much higher.
Yeah,
So
maybe
we probably have to negotiate that.
recalculate it.
Yeah. So if we want to do that, I mean, Armir is a 7.
I'm a 7.
So 14, I'm 9. So
I'm
23,
14 and 18 is
32.
That's 30.
32 divided by 5.
It's 6.
Yeah, so it drops a little bit without Talsrit here. So 6 is our overall stealth.
Okay. I mean, we still got to do it. That's our best shot. So
Right. So if you're looking at, this is kind of how it's set up.
okay, I was thinking like it was an enclosed 3-story. It's just
That's what I was thinking.
It's on pylons.
it's
Yeah,
just the pylons and there's just something at the top.
right.
It's like a fire tower in like a
Yeah.
forest.
Yep. But it looks, and it gets obviously it would be an impressive view of the swamp because it's so flat that that's why you said you can't pass it easily here.
Yeah. We have to go like 4 miles one way just to get around from being seen.
Right. And that's assuming that there is a navigatable path, which
Yeah.
he was able to find as a high level range. So they've obviously set it here because this is a way that they can stop people from getting into this area, probably closer to the fortress of the Dark Lady.
Well, I say we group stealth until we can't. And if we can actually make it to the steps stealthed, then all the better.
Okay. Here's a thought process that Armir is going to bring up, that it's possible to get into this area with stealth, but anything that he's seen on that second level, there's a lot going on there. Obviously there's a decent amount of people. Then there's going to be whatever is at the top level. And he knows that there are guards, at least 2 guards typically at the bottom of the stair, or bottom of the ladder. Those guards might be able to be taken out with stealth, but once you get onto the second level, if there are that many, it's going to be very difficult to kill them all without making noise. But the most important thing is not to allow the crows to fly. And they're on the 3rd level. So if noise starts happening on the 2nd level, it's possible that those things are gone. So do you have any thought processes of how you would negotiate stopping those crows?
We could try to try some sort of disturbance out there to draw a lot of the 2nd-story guards down onto the 1st level to go investigate something.
Yeah, but if they got disturbances, they're going to launch those crows. I would suggest like a 1 or 2 man group if we could figure out a way to catch it or get a net set up. Send 1 or 2 clear up and net the top.
So
Unfortunately-
crazy idea. I have that comb that can change your hairstyle,
Okay.
and then I have makeup, and I have a very nice dress. Could I convince them that I'm the Dark Lady?
Oh,
And
Just
just
come
walk
rolling,
in.
just rolling up out of the swamp. Get
Yeah.
yeah. You have you probably have influence, but do you have performance?
I do.
Of course you do.
and you've met the Dark Lady, so you can make your makeup look exactly like her.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
I can use the change appearance spell that I have too.
Granted, my performance is only 6, so it is a little dangerous, but
Yeah,
I do
what is
have it.
that one called? Cosmetic manipulation. Or is that just self?
I believe it's just self, but
Okay.
yeah, and I didn't realize you've got that one. Where'd you get that?
You gave that to me. It was when we first translated from the old system, I had that
Oh.
weird spell that let me camouflage my skin and you turned it
Right.
into this.
Right.
So I
Yeah,
could go with her, also looking like an Easterling.
Yeah. And then so it's possible
and
we
then
could do
what? What do we do from there?
well, if you guys could get to the top, you would know what's up there and be able to stop anything from going. And we could, and Dromer and Milo and I could try to assault the second, I
could
mean,
go in
the first level
silently.
and the second level.
Sounds good to me.
Then if a fight breaks out,
Trap them in the middle.
you guys are already up there to stop them from doing anything, whatever else is up
Mm.
there. So,
Mhm. Yeah, like, releasing a cage or something.
Well,
right.
you could,
this is-
if she's in control, she could go, no crows.
right. Depending on
Mhm.
what's, yeah. Or, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things, assuming their performance works. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But
Do not
it's
do not embarrass yourself before the Witch King by releasing crows on such a minor occurrence as this.
yeah, but
You
I
should
mean,
be able to handle this yourselves.
that's a
It's a good
legit,
idea.
it's a legit plan, I suppose.
I like it.
If Inzel's in to do, I mean, she brought it up, so I assume she's
Yeah.
in.
Seems like it's a solution, maybe.
Stacy bringing in her cosplay.
Yeah.
Knowledge. I'll play the Dark Lady of the Dagorlad Swamp.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Well, it's-
Enzel saw her in the cave, basically.
100%. Well, and you trained
So,
with her in Umbar,
Yeah,
so you
know
know her
exactly
very.
what she looks like and acts like.
Yeah. So certainly you could do it.
and any plan beats our usual. Let's charge it.
Let's charge in. Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong? Right.
Yeah. This is one of our smarter plans.
It's
All
really
right.
the crows that concern me. So if we can get up to the crows and stop them from ever being released,
Yeah.
Right.
Just
then that's perfect.
friggin' block that cage door or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you will just have to obviously spend the CCV on your spell. And then you will be using you're putting on the dress, then doing it, whatever makeup you have at the special Queen's makeup kit that you got in the tomb, and then you're moving up. You guys will probably go by yourself, and that would mean our group is 997.
Yeah.
So divided by
Pretty good.
3. Yeah,
8
that's
plus.
yeah.
25
So
divided by 3,
yeah.
8.
So we'd be sitting on an 8 to try to get up close before something like this happens. So I'll let um Joe, you can roll. It'll be opposed, obviously. So you're adding 8 plus our average level, which caps at 7 because that's the lowest stealth. So
So it would be
I'm
7.
level 9.
yeah, so it's I know, but it caps at whatever your RS is of the highest person or the lowest person.
So plus 14 is what we're at. 7 and 7.
No, well, 8 and 7. Because
8,
8 was
7.
the
Okay,
stealth,
15.
7 is the level. Yeah,
Okay.
so you're plus 15 to sneak up on these on the guards or get in position to make that stealth. We'll do that first.
There's a 7, so 22.
All right.
Good
They
roll.
rolled they rolled a 10, which is actually a 19 for them, but that you guys are still just too damn good. So you would move into position there, and then I can't wait to see this. Throwing out of the swamps where there are 2 guards by the ladder. You can hear them arguing. I don't know if Caranthir has black speech. Probably, I would assume over the course of 4,000 years or whatever he's been creeping around, he probably understands black speech. And
And the
I know,
Easterlings are my enemies.
yeah, and we assume Inzel does because
yeah.
she the place she was trained and she's dealt with orcs. So you can hear them arguing. They're arguing between each other about who got more fish at tonight's meal, and one of them's pretty pissed that the other one got more fish, and the other one's insisting that he didn't get more fish. He just needs to shut the hell up. When when you guys move out of the swamps into the light there of a couple burning basically like tiki torches where around the ladder, strowing up. You can see they go for their weapons and then obviously seem utterly confused by who the freak is walking up on him. So
Well, and so I'm going to work this out with Enzo before we go up there, obviously, because I've got my armor, but I've got that big, massive black cloak that I put over me. So I'm just going to act as if like I'm one of her wizard advisors, or like
our
whatever. And so,
bodyguard.
yeah, and and that way, then if they make me take the cowl off, I'm a complete Easterling.
Right.
Okay, sounds good to me. All right. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up to the orcs and in black speech, just say, "Get out of my way."
As she does that in black speech, I'll say, "Your lady approaches."
I'm
Although
gonna
if it comes down to me making like performance with her, I will keep my mouth shut because I don't have it.
No, I'm just gonna make this is not even I wouldn't even have a performance on this one because they're so shocked that you're even there. I'll just have you make an influence. Um so uh and I'll just have you make what's your current influence?
My current influence, the RS 7.
Yeah, 7. But you have a lot of bonuses to that 7
Yes, I do.
would take into effect. So yeah, just we'll roll opposed.
Okay.
What do you run a roll? RS or TS?
For opposed, it's TS. Yeah. So you add whatever that TS bonus is.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 9. Okay, walk me through this again.
Yeah.
For opposed rolls.
It's just your TS. You add your TS to it. So
Just add
whatever
the
the
TS to it.
yeah.
Okay.
And that's
Well,
assuming
then
that everything that you've got that you're currently using, makeup, dress, I
that's
don't know if any of those things add to it, they might. So that would even increase your
okay. So well, it's at least 22.
okay. Yeah.
At minimum, it's 22.
Right. Okay. Well, they're having a hard time with that. So they immediately jump back from the ladder and do not draw their weapons. Um,
Well,
and
I will just add this for point of clarification on Ethereal Beauty. They have to make a mental saving throw, or she doesn't roll anything, and they just
this
are
is-
they're
This
just
is true.
automatically
That's
influenced.
true.
That
That
way,
is
yeah,
true.
you're correct on the first one got a I'm just gonna do them both. So they both got a 9. So yeah, they're both dumbstruck basically into getting the heck out of the way
Wonderful.
of you. And that allows you to stalk up the ladder. Unfortunately, you have to to climb it, but such
Oh
is the
well.
just watch your eyes, Karen. You're coming up behind her. Don't look up.
Question is, but why they're stunned looking up the ladder at them, do we take them over?
Oh yeah, they're going to be completely out. So let's say as they're breaching the top of the ladder, getting into the next level, and the
Give
two
him the
orcs are kind of
blade.
dumbstruck looking at them, you will get an attack from stealth. So you can take that. So it'll be an auto crit if you do
Give him
hit.
the blade.
And you're using yeah, you've got the short sword, so yeah. But whoever wants to go first. So Dromer, if you want to take one of them out,
Sure.
I don't know what you're using, but
He's got the axe. That's a 6 to hit.
yep.
So the crit is a 9.
Plus 2d10,
4d10. He's
and
not
he'll
gonna
be
happy.
knocked out, but he's gonna be dead, so it doesn't matter anyway.
What was that? 14, 24, 25, 31 points.
Yeah. Swoof. Head comes off. We'll go to Milo.
Milo got a 2 to hit,
Sw-
and his crit is a 9.
That's another 2d10 knocked out.
So 3d10 plus 3 damage. And that's a 7, and 9 is 16, and 1 is 17, plus 3, 20.
Yeah, dead. So they both die silently
Drag
to
them
those
out.
attacks. Just as Enzo, you come up onto the second level. You can see here there's a big shallow bottom swamp boat that's been pulled up here with several oars. And there's also a lot of greenery that's been brought up here, some burning torches. And you can see that there are two large orcs. You would mark them probably from what they're wearing as rangers. You can also see that there are a half dozen orcs that are pretty standard, probably a swamp patrol. And they are eating and talking amongst themselves in black speech. You can see that there is a human captive that's been lashed to one of the support columns. From his his blonde beard and hair, you would say he's probably Rohirrim. You can see working among the plants as well. There is a female orc, and she has some various bowls and stuff that she's brewing and working with those plants that she has, probably collected from around the marshes. And you can see there's an absence of flies here, which is nice. But the smell is quite pungent in the area. And then you can see sitting on the first flight. So the stairs actually go up, have a landing, turn, go up, landing, turn to the top level. So it's got 3 turns. On that first landing, you can see that there are 2 ranger looking orcs as well, with nasty recurved bows that are standing on that first landing, kind of looking out around the area. And that's what you see as you come up, all eyes kind of turning to you as you appear there.
Okay, so just so I know where in the world we are located.
Yeah.
We are to the west of the Black Gate, or the east of the Black Gate at this point.
West.
West. Okay.
Yes. Northwest, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at a map. I have a plan.
Here, hold on. There, so you can share it if you want to. If you want to pull up the map, it's got screen share.
Oh no,
So
I just needed a
needed
proper
to-
location.
if you up there.
Okay. So does anybody there look like a leader?
Maybe the orc rangers, maybe the shaman, hard to say. I mean, but you would say whoever's on this level, there might be some people of sub importance to this area. Whoever's really important is up. So
Okay. Okay. I think
you
at
don't see
this
anybody
point,
that's like huge leader here at this point, just
right.
just
Okay. I think at this point, Inzel's just going to take note of how many people are there.
Yeah.
And then just continue up. No words spoken to anybody, just
stroll the hell right up.
with authority. Yeah, just stride right back up to the.
Okay, let's have you roll your performance on this one.
All right.
See if you can hold it together and look important enough to not even have them question you.
5.
Got it.
So you got it?
Mhm.
Okay. So you move up, with Caranthir glowering behind you as you stroll right through them. And they kind of watch you move past, uh, agape a little bit, until you get to um, the second level of the stair, and you can see both of those bowmen do seem to intercede with the effect of you're going to have to talk to pass them. What brings you to the Marsh Tower?
We have intruders. I need somebody to go and find them
Make another
immediately.
or make an influence.
So I rolled a 2. And is the opposed roll again?
That's an opposed roll.
So that's a 13, 14, 15-ish.
Okay. They rolled a 2. So you're able to push them with that. It must be important for the lady to have moved all the way out of the fortress.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You can say they look at each other. There's a commotion going on down below as those the orcs there are talking amongst themselves about you. But these two do part, so you can move up to the next level.
Okay. Moving up.
All right. You move up. What Milo, Dromer, what are you guys doing? You've got 2 dead orcs and the ladder. You can hear a little bit of a commotion above, but nothing that would indicate combat or screaming or anything like that, just more talking.
Probably need to hide these two bodies just in case they do look down.
Okay, you can pull them away. Sploosh, dump them in the swamp. Sploosh. More dead for the
There's
swamp.
plenty of bodies in there already. So, you know.
Join your buddies.
I guess we'd probably try and make our way up the ladder.
Okay, who's going up first?
Not I.
Well, you're the smallest, so you might be the easiest to get up.
What? Could I possibly stealth up there, Scott?
I
Yeah,
think that was the plan.
Okay.
yeah, they could Armir and Dromer could dump the bodies while you stealth up and try to get a look.
Okay, I'll do that then. I got a 5, and I have a 9 stealth, so
Okay, you get up there, and you can see everyone that's up there is looking at Inzel and Caranthir as they are mounting the stairs and moving past 2 bowmen. So if you wanted to slip up, you could onto this level and hide in some of the
foliage.
equipment or greenery or anything else that's up there, and
That's what
just
I'll do.
slip in and take a position.
I got a 3.
Okay. You see the halfling or the hobbit disappears up above. But you hear nothing else from them. So he's obviously gotten into that level. And then on the stair, you continue to move up Inzel until you finally get to the 3rd level. There, once you get to the opening there is the stairs, you start to hear the thumping of a rhythmic drum. Nothing warlike or anything like that, just something thumping up here. You smell a lot of mind altering, you might say, smoke kind of moving down from
Cool.
the stair. And
It's an orc rave.
Yeah.
but you move up. I guess you continue on, and you can see there there is a large orc, probably the leader of the Rangers, and you can see he is relaxed in one of the large rooms there. as well as you could identify probably an Easterling war chief and a couple of his lieutenants. And they were being entertained by an orcish dancer who's moving about the area in swirls of smoke. She has muddy dreadlocks that fall down around her and are mounted on the top of her head as she moves around. And you can see they kind of smile as they, and then there is another orc there that's working a small drum. As you come away and they kind of turn toward you, their eyes blinking oddly when they see you. And then the Easterling stands and says, well, let's have you roll another performance. Let's see if your disguise holds.
Ooh, 7, yeah.
Just barely. You can see he's a little his eyes blink a little bit, and then he's like, lady. He stands and the rest of the music stops. The dancer stops.
So Inzel's going to step into the room, just crosses her arms. She's like, how dare abandoning your duty. What is this?
You can see they all kind of look at each other. And then they kind of blink at it, and the Easterling says, we were just enjoying your gifts.
Well, I have work for you to do now.
All right, throw another influence down. As you can see, they're kind of looking at each other like, what's up?
Oh God, I don't know which one that was. 4.
Okay, and so your total is
4, 14, 15, 17.
ooh. All right. You can see they're kind of wary of that, not drawing weapons or anything, but then the half orc female says imposter. You can see it and points at you, and then they all go for weapons.
Cool.
Is this the dancer chick?
Yes.
Did she make a intelligence check to get past her duty?
She did, but she knows her really well because she's not just a dancer, but yeah. All right.
Cool.
So it will be a knit above.
3 toughest fighters are on level 2. The 2 weakest fighters are on level 3.
And they're all like high, so
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll help us or hurt us.
Let's see here. Okay. So Carinthier, what's your knit?
And that is 8.
Inzil.
I got a big old 2.
She's shocked when the half
Like,
orc
oh, it didn't work.
calls her out. Down on level 2, Milo. I'll take your knit.
I got a 6 plus 3 is 9.
Make a awareness, Milo.
An awareness.
Yep.
I got a 6, which is 3 under.
Okay, you hear the word imposter scream from up above.
Ah, son of a.
So, you can see both of the bowmen turn and look up the stairs if they're going to move up the stairs, drawing arrows as they do so. That they're on the landing. Everyone else is talking among themselves down below and don't seem to have noticed or heard anything that are around you. And then I guess Armir and Dromer are kind of waiting on the stair or on the ladder to come out if needed, but they don't hear anything at this particular point. So Milo, it's really it'll be your action, and
So surprise attack, right? On one of them.
if you choose to, yeah, that would be there are currently 9 orcs on this level with you.
Ugh.
6 of them are swamp patrol, 2 of them are rangers, one of them is the female orc shaman. So you'd have to make a choice
Well,
about who you're going to attack up here.
I'd probably kill the shaman first.
All right, you come out between two ferns.
Give her the blade. Green dice for this. Got a 2.
Okay, that sticks her. She looks down, super shocked.
And
This
the crit is a 10.
That's an instant death. She just falls backwards. And the rest of the orcs turn around surprised in shock to see her laying there, not sure
Supply.
why. It is the a little hobbit is standing there with a black bloodied blade.
You better get your asses up here.
Well, you'd have to call to them because they don't even know anything's happened at this point. And that was out of stealth. So
Attack! I'll scream at the same time as I stab the.
All right, you can hear that. So Dromer, I'll have you be the first up.
Okay.
So we'll need your init, but you don't get to attack this round, but you do pop out, a dwarf pops out of the ladder area. Oh,
What's that? 14 days. 14.
Good, maybe their hatred of the dwarves will distract them from me.
maybe. What'd you get, Dromer?
14.
Jeez. Sorry.
He's
All
plus
right,
6
Armor
now.
doesn't get he's still on the ladder, so he didn't get anything this round.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that usually beats me at a net. So
All right, so up above, the ranger, the 2 lieutenants and the chieftain all go for weapons. So they're drawing weapons at this particular round, pulling them out, most of them being scimitars, spears, that kind of thing. The dancer, however, you can see she reaches into her dreadlocks and pulls out 2 darts and throws them. And they're both coming at Inzil.
I knew that was coming.
One was a 1,
Who could've
one's a
guessed?
6. What's Inzil's defensive threshold without a spell?
Defense threshold 2.
Is it 2 with that dress versus the elven dress? Because you've got the
Yeah,
gown.
the elven dress is 1-2 wound threshold.
Okay, and what's the gown?
Currently it's the gown of gold and pearls. It gives +2 influence.
So it's no DT. So neither of them were DT, but your wound threshold is dropped by 1, is basically.
Yeah.
All right. So she hits both times, and one's a 1, which is a crit, and it's a 1 that's a crit. She confirms it. And she's the assassin. So she gets to add to this roll. That's
Oh
even
no. I'm going down immediately, aren't I?
She is going to adjust it. Wow, that's interesting.
Time to spend some fate.
She could actually do 2d10 with it, but she's not going to. She's going to adjust it down. So she only does an extra d10, but she stuns you around. So we'll see where her damage.
They are darts, so they're not going to be a lot.
They're not a lot, but they are poison.
Oh, I knew they were poison.
Did you, Mark? Did you?
Yes, I did. I knew.
I knew they were poison. All right,
Or you
so
even said anything about her being an assassin. I knew they were poison.
what's your physical save?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one, so you need a 4 better. 3, you resisted it. The second one, however, 4. So if you tied it, yeah, you made them both. That's crazy.
That's good.
But you are stunned as one hits you in the neck and knocks you back a step. And so the first one does 2, so nothing. But the critical does 12 because I got an extra D10 on it.
Okay. That's 1 wound.
Take one in the neck, it drops you back a step. And then it is Caranthier.
So describe to me what the situation is up here in terms of the crows.
Nobody seems to be going at the crows at the moment. They're all
So,
just
so they are like in like a cage or something, or
yes, they're currently in a cage, which is actually you can see there's a another small stair, probably like 6 or 7 steps that leads up to it, and then it has a cage that's obviously open to the outside where somebody'd have to go up there and throw it. Yeah.
okay. So boy, this is going to be ugly. So I'm going to dump everything into everything.
That should be dumping everything into everything. Let's see what that.
Yeah. So 3 for the spell.
Okay.
There are 4 targets. Is that right?
5.
5 targets. Can I
Yeah.
include the crows as a target if they are tainted by evil?
Well, the crows are not necessarily evil. They're
They're
just
just regular crows.
They're just creatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
They happen to work for evil, but that they're not corrupted in any way.
Okay.
They're just messengers.
So 8, and I'm going to throw in an extra D6 for Elementalist. So that's 9 CCV.
So you're hitting them all with a light, the secret
No, I'm
fire.
hitting them all with a heavy.
No, I mean the
That's
light, as in the secret fire.
Light of the secret fire.
Heavy secret fire. So it's 3, then it's 6, then plus 5 is 11, 12. So you're 12 CCV.
Oh, I forgot the double part, 12 CCV. So
Yeah.
it takes me down to 12. Okay, cool.
And remember, with this spell against evil, you add your level to damage. So
Do I hit each one individually?
yes, you have to roll individually to get
Okay.
each one.
So first
So who do you want
one,
to start with? It's
just
chief. You want to go?
yeah, top down.
Okay, so we'll go chieftain first. So he's at 4. He's got 4 DT, so you have to go against that.
How do I go against the 4 DT?
it's off your casting.
Casting, yeah. So you got a
So if
5.
you got a 9 casting, you need a 5 or less.
All right, so I got a 5.
Got him.
Next dude,
Yeah, he's got a 3, so you need
I got a 3. So
second
next
lieutenant.
dude, 6. Should be
Okay.
good if he's a
Yep.
Next one.
Ranger. Yep, same.
5
Yep. And 4 again for the
And a-
dance.
and a 4.
Oh, hit them all. Okay.
All right.
So now you roll damage per. So we'll go chieftain first.
Yeah. All this plus 2.
Plus your level.
Yeah. So 17. Wow. 17 and 15 and 2. 17 and 15 is
32, 34.
34 against the chieftain.
Is that including your level?
No,
Jesus.
40, 44.
44.
How'd you do 17 and 13 without adding your level in?
Because I rolled a 9, 8, 9, 6. Plus 2.
Because he
Oh,
added
did-
elemental.
Well, so that means you push the attack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm everything.
I just want to make sure that there was a push involved. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So So your total with this
I
was
got one shot and I'm probably dead. So
okay. One shot. So your total was
44.
42.
42, 3 wounds. Nasty. On the chieftain. Next one. This will be the lieutenant.
6, 10, 17, 22, 24, 34.
Uh, 2 wounds. All right. Yeah. Okay. You're wobbling them. Next one.
10 and 12 is 22, 24, 34.
2 wounds. Ranger.
Yeah, it's not great. It's 5, 14 and 6 is 20, 22, 32.
2 wounds. Dancer. Dancer.
Oh, yeah. 19, 20, 27, 29, 39.
39. 3 wounds.
They're going to have a hard time hitting.
Yeah, that was nasty.
And I'm done. That's it for me, folks. I'll see you in a couple rounds.
You see the
Good luck,
entire
Enzel. I'm out.
light blows out the windows. The whole area goes off in the secret fire.
Well, I think everybody knows we're fighting now.
Right.
Army
Right.
get
In fact,
here.
if you just did that spell, you probably told them that somebody's here anyway when you launched that one, as big as you just did. I think Sauron's eye and Mordor.
What was that?
What the hell was that? So then we go, I think top of the order, because everyone else up here, then we've got, oh, sorry.
Well, Enzel hasn't gotten to go yet.
Okay.
Well, I'm stunned. So
Oh, that's right.
Right. So you guys are both out next round.
now, am I out next round or do I miss my attack this round?
You miss your attack this round at 2. Yes. So yes. So you're still staggered when 2 hits, then we go to the next round. But you are unstunned at that particular point. Armir comes out of the hole and gets a 10, but he doesn't get to go this round. And that's it. So we'll go top of the order, Dromer. You've got 6 normal orcs and 2 orc rangers that are on this level with you.
Well, I gotta go for whatever's closest to me.
Probably a normal orc.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to work my way towards the stairs.
Right. Get out of me way. Slash.
Going up.
Move. That is a 2 to hit.
Yep.
6, 5, 11, 17 points.
Killed him. Flash one down. His body flies to the side as the dwarf nails him. Then we go up above. You can see the dancer collapses. You did do enough to kill her. I just had to check it.
Oh, good.
Good. No more poison
And-
darts.
Right. That's always nice. And the next, however, the other 4 charge to get Caranthir. And you push, so your defense is down. And there are 4 of them. So your DT is actually 2. Right? No. 1. Because it's -1 for a push. And the 3rd and 4th both take 1 off, so you're -3, so you're at DT1 against the 4 of them. Brent's super happy about it.
Ouch.
I told you I got to blow my wad and then that's it.
And
Do they get any negatives
however,
because they are very high or whatever.
Well, they
Well, they're
are,
high-
they're high,
wounded.
but you're right, they're all wounded.
And they're all wounded.
So they're all -1 and they're -1 for being high. So actually -2. So you would technically have a 3.
DT3.
They need a 6. So only one hit. 2, 7, 7, 8.
Nice.
One that hit. That's the ranger. You can see he's got twin axes. He takes an axe and nails you with the axe for 20 points.
Good Lord.
Ouch.
Drives you back a step.
Yep.
From the stair, you hear the singing of bows. One hits right next to Inzel. The other one hits her in the shoulder. Black fletched. And Inzel takes 7, 9. I don't know if that'll give you a wound or not, but
Nope.
somehow she is able to stop that one from hurting her. Goes
I
off
flinched from the first one.
The other one hits through your cloak.
They're those big
Disregard that.
lurts, many javelin arrows.
And then the next person to go is Milo down below. Yeah, at 9.
I'm gonna try and stab one of the rangers. Ah!
He charges skitters across the ground.
I
Slap.
got a 6. So if he's got a DT of 4, I missed.
He's got a DT of, these rangers only have 2.
So I hit.
He's got 2 wounds. Slash.
And he takes 5 plus 3, 8 points of damage.
No, but you do get 2 attacks because you got a light weapon.
Oh, that's right. And I got a 1.
Clang, he
And
blocks
a
the
5, but not a.
bring it low. He wasn't expecting.
That's going to be an 11.
Yeah, that does a wound on him. Oh, drives him back.
Oh, got him with the second attack.
He curses you in black speech. Next person to go, Karen Thier. You're
On
out.
card.
You pushed a heavy. So
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
2
2
rounds.
this is your first round out. Then we
That's
go
what I said. Just wake me when it's over.
right. Then we, go,
If you can.
we actually go to Inzel at 2, then all the evil guys below. So it's Inzel.
Oh, fun. Okay, and I get to attack this round, yeah.
I
And the big
guess
guy's got-
you do not have a blade out, and I don't know if you
That's
have
true.
blade, or you could throw a
don't.
spell if you really wanted to be cuckoo crazy. If you're, do you feel lucky?
Not
you-
here, no. I failed my
Are you-
performance. I'm not gonna risk that one.
Are you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
Right.
Yeah, she's just gonna pull out her blade.
The blade comes out, blue flames bursting from it.
Oh.
That reminds me. You've got screen share up. Do you have your picture? Do you know which one I'm talking about, Enzo?
I don't think I have it on my computer. Let me.
Oh, too bad. Okay.
do it.
Anyway,
I mean, I think it's in my. I can pull it up later.
Okay, just so you know. Then we go down below. So the dwarf gets swarmed by
All the way.
4 targets. They are not high, so they do take 2 off your but so they need 5s or less because they're normally at 7. And 2 hits. Clunk, 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 clunk. The first one, woo, doing 18 points.
There's a wound.
And the second one doing 17 points.
2 wounds.
Yeah.
One ranger is attacking Milo. Little bastard. 2 slashes you with a scimitar.
Okay.
Thought they had bows.
And does 14 points. The other one rushes Armir
Where's my
with a,
wound first?
and a nut.
Okay, that's a wound.
And the last orc also rushes Armir at the stair. 3 and a 5. 3's going to hit him. He spears Armir, but only does 3 points. A 2 and a 1. So his chain blocks that away. He's able to get it to the side. And that is everyone. So we go top of the order, Dromer. You're now surrounded by 4 orcs. Kill him. Pull down the dwarf. I get his
Oh.
beard.
That is a 3 to hit.
Slash.
Shave off
Ooh.
his beard. That'll teach him.
15, 21.
Kill
21
him.
points.
Slash is another one. Arr, he drops. Next person to go is Armir.
I think it's the first time he gets to go.
It does. You can see he lifts his blade up. You can see lightning flashes off of it. And he jacks both of these guys. He's gonna arc it. Both of them get hit as I use up all, not all. No, I got 4 CCD now. 5 CCD now. But they take 4 each. 15 blew him up. And the regular orc, you can see they both get lit up by lightning as thunder cracks across the sky. Boom. You can see they both get blown away. Their smoking remains, their bodies cast 10 feet in either direction from him. And then it is the people upstairs. That would be the 4 on Terranthier. They still need 6 5s, right? Yeah, 5s.
No, because the 7's missed. You hit me, you hit me once the first time around. It was 8, 7, 7.
2.
Right. So I thought they needed
2.
5s to hit you.
Oh, because the DT is back to 2.
Right.
Gotcha.
So yeah, 5. But they did hit you twice. 2, 3, 6, 7. So the 6 and the 7 misses. But they did hit you. The first one, 9 and a 6, 15 plus 2, 17.
Mm-hmm.
Second one,
Low.
7 and a 1, 8, 9. There's 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice.
Nope.
Bang.
Got
The
one of
2
them off.
bowmen, they move up another step, taking another shot at Inzel. 9 and a 7. Mister, they cannot hit her. And
That's why they're level 2 orcs
Yeah.
and not level 3 orcs. When you guys start to shoot better, maybe you can come up and get high with the rest of us.
And the next person, ooh, that's true. Hold on.
But wait.
And 23 points to Enzo as you
Ow.
get stabbed from behind.
Ow.
And you can see
She
it's
wasn't really dead.
the orc drummer. He didn't sit up. You'll die for impersonating my mistress, he says in black speech.
He almost
He's-
got me. 2 wounds.
Remember, he's still wounded too.
The
I don't
drummer?
think you counted him.
No, he was not part of that. You did not target the drummer. You targeted the dancer, the ranger, the 2 lieutenants.
I said I
and-
targeted everybody up there. I could see.
I know, but that was not one that was put into the target, probably because I would assume you discounted him, or he just, once he stopped drumming, he was out of it, because it just looks like a little orc.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, then it is Caranthier goes,
There you
doesn't go. But you'll be available next round. Then goes to Inzil.
Okay.
You got 2 bowmen still on you, and you got this little orc.
Okay. And Chieftain's dead?
You what?
Is the Chieftain dead?
No, he's still
He's
he's
at-
fighting against Caranthier. There's 4 guys on Caranthier, 3 on you.
The chief has 3 wounds though.
Yes, he does. And all the other guys have 2 wounds. So they're all bloodied. But the little assassin orc, the the cohort to the dancer is still there with a blade on you.
Probably her apprentice.
The apprentice.
Okay.
He made his stealth, so you didn't even notice him when you were targeting.
Nah.
You're like, where do you, I don't even know. Slips away.
Came out of nowhere.
It's just then that
Okay.
Enzo realizes, wait, I haven't heard any drumming. Ugh.
Oh. The drumming was on my spine. I see. Trying to decide if I want to go for the chieftain or not. No, I think I should probably go on the guy that just stabbed me in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so with 3 wounds,
Yeah.
what is
You're-
that?
-1.
Well, you'd be at -1, but that goes against your TS. So if you've got more
Okay,
than
so I'm fine. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
but he
I'm
does
going
have
to.
he does have 2 DT, so you've got to take that into it.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to let's cast some smite. Put that up.
You can she speaks
One.
Elven or Sindar.
Ooh, do that again.
That's free.
Yeah.
Well,
So
she
Oh,
made a
that's
cast.
yeah, that's the smite.
Well, that was yeah.
right. Which
Okay,
kind of smite?
uh,
Light medium. Oh, I assume medium. So that's plus when
Yeah.
medium smite is +2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or isn't
And
it?
then
Isn't it? Let me see. Isn't it an extra 1d10?
no, that's for the fire on your weapon. That's 1 CC.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The
That's
smite just adds overall damage.
right. Cool.
So,
So I'm doing 3d10. 4. Ooh, I like that.
and that last number of rounds equal to your overall CCV. So once it's on your blade, it's always going. You don't have to cast it ever.
Okay, so we have an 8, 9, 6. And I'm an artist, so my math is not good.
23, 25.
+4.
Oh, +4.
16, 17, 29.
29. You
Yeah.
kill him.
Nice.
Good hit.
He falls over.
Chop off his head.
Grab him, use him as a shield.
Yeah, there we go.
Sneak up on me, you little shit.
The next person to go, then after her are all the guys down below. That's 3 on the dwarf. So now they're only at +1 to your DC. They got 3 DT saying 4s are better. 8, 8, 10. So nothing.
Nice.
The one against Milo. 1, 2, 4.
Well, you might as well make the roll now.
That's only a
Four's
4. so-
not awful, but
22 points.
That's awful. Yeah, make the roll, please.
Oh, you're using a faded point?
So yeah.
Okay. 7.
Okay. That leaves me with 1 left.
But you take nothing.
All right.
Somehow get out of the way of it, and then it is top of the order, Dromer, with his 3 orcs on him.
I'll swing at one, but as I do, I'll yell to Aramir, clear the stairs.
Did you skip me last time, Scott?
I might have. Yeah, go for it.
I thought so. I was like,
Yeah,
that's the second time I've been hit.
Yeah, if you kill him, you won't take that attack, so you'll get those points back.
I got a 6, which should hit.
Yeah, he's got a 2 DT.
And I do 10 plus 3, 13 points.
That does kill him. So you're good. You get those faded points back. He falls over. And that would have cleared you for the next round. But then Dromer goes.
Yeah.
He says
Clear
clear
the
the stairs.
stairs. That is a 3 to hit. 4. 17 points.
Okay. Killed him. drive another one out of the way. Then it is Armir. He's going to run and go up the stairs, taking 3 at a time as he does so. Coming up behind the bowman, but doesn't get to him. Then it is up above at 10. These are the 4 on Caranthir. You can't seem to get rid of them. Oh my God. 1, 1, 1, 8. 3.
I'm going home.
Fuck.
3 ones on Caranthir. Holy buggers. Let's see if I can confirm any of those. 4, 5, 8. No confirmation.
Thank God.
3 1.
That's
That would've
still
been really
3
bad.
hits.
That's still ridiculous.
Yeah.
First one doing 14.
Yep.
Second one doing 14. Different
Yep.
dice one. And the third one doing 19. The
Let's
2
roll that.
bowmen.
Let's roll that fate.
Okay. 1.
Nice.
Nice.
Hooray for you. That's for one of those attacks. I don't care which one. It was probably the 17, I guess. But...
It was the very last one that would have given me the wound.
All right. And then it is the 2 bowmen. They turn towards the charging ranger moving up the stairs, Armir, and fire at him. A 1 and a 2.
They're very good at shooting
No
downward, just not
confirmation.
upward.
Not up.
That's why they're number 2.
Yeah.
First one missed or hit, but didn't do enough damage, 10. And the second one, did 18, 20. That's a wound. Blink. Okay. And that is all of them. So then we go Milo. You can either attack one of the the 2 that are left on the dwarf, or you can start heading up the stairs.
I'll go after one of the 2 on the doors.
Okay.
And I got a 3,
Okay.
and I do 5 points, which is probably
Nope.
nothing.
Clank off of his
2
leather-
plus 3.
leather armor.
You got one more
And
shot
it
on him.
is
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you get another attack.
Caranthir.
Well, Milo gets
Uh,
another attack.
Oh yeah, he does. You're right. Yeah. So,
7. But what's their?
2.
So you got him.
Still got him.
And I do 6 plus 3, 9 points this time.
That is a wound and kills him. Leaving only 1 left on Dromer. Then it is Caranthir's. Wow, finally made it back to you after all
And
that.
I have 4 on me.
4 still on you, all wounded.
Wow.
You got CCV. Now's the time.
How
All right,
many?
you did.
How many did I target last time?
5. So this would be 1
So
less.
it would be 1 less CCV, so it'd be
But
11
the
CCV.
But the question is, do you need a heavy this time? If you don't do
I-
a heavy,
I don't know that I need a heavy, but
do a medium. This way you're
Right.
not out 2 rounds.
Yeah, you're not out anything.
Yeah,
You don't even have to
that's a
push
good
it.
point.
Plus you're saving CCV because it'd only be what, 4 plus
4, 8.
8.
So just 8.
8, 9 if you do elemental.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do the elements as an extra +2. All right. And so that's this medium. Oh, but I got to roll to hit first.
You
So
gotta roll it.
top down.
So first one's 5 or less.
3.
Got him.
Second one 6.
That just hits. Yep, because he's 1 less.
Third one 4.
Yep.
Fourth one 4.
Wow. Never missed in
Nice.
9 rolls.
All right. This +12.
Well, plus your
That's everything. That's
That's
plus
what's
the
your level?
elemental and plus my level.
Yeah.
So 4 and 12, 16 points.
That's 1 wound. That's on the chief. He's wobbly, but he's still up.
Oh, that's better. 16, 26, and 2, 28.
Killed him. First lieutenant's down.
10, 22 points.
Killed him. Second lieutenant down.
Nice. 8 and 3, or 5 and 3 is 5 and 8 is 13. 25.
Just killed him.
Nice.
Rangers down. All
But
right.
I'm not stunned.
Mm-mm.
Not stunned, and you got rid of all your gang up bonus.
Right.
Mhm.
And the next person to go is Inzel and then the dwarf down below. So Inzel, only the chieftain is left up here. You can hear a commotion down the stair, but that's going to be Armir fighting the bowman. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna go after the chieftain.
all
Get
right.
him out of the way, hopefully. Okay. Rolled a 3, so should be
Got him.
good.
Probably gonna take a lot of damage to hurt him.
Well, she does 3d10 plus 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
That should be a lot.
Ooh. 9, 9, and 3.
Woo!
That's
21 plus 6.
21 plus
You needed to do
27.
25. Yeah, you killed him.
Ooh.
He falls over. Nice hit.
Very nice hit.
Then the one on the dwarf. 8 missed him. So go top of the order, Dromer.
Bet you wish you hit me now. That's a 7 to hit. So they only got 2s.
Only got 2 that hits.
That's 7, 5, 12 plus 6. 18 points.
Killed him. Leaving only the 2 on the stairs. And then you go to Armir. He slashes at one of those guys on the stairs. Hits. 4. Gives him a wound. Slashes him. And then it is Milo's. I'm sorry,
Hang
it's
on
the
a
guys on the
second.
stairs. But they got to drop their bows and they have to pull out weapons because now they're engaged in melee. So that's their attack. Milo, unless you have a ranged attack, you do have a bow. You could fire at him because you can quick draw it.
Yeah, give me a second.
He just walked out.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, I will quick draw my bow.
Okay.
Take a shot. Yes, cat. A 10, that will miss.
Fires wide. Karen Theor at 8.
I think
There's
it's another
nothing
one,
left
doesn't he?
up here alive. Combat going on in the stairs, but
I'm gonna go up to the cage just in case something appears out of nowhere and tries to go up to the cage.
all right, good call. The crows squawk at you angrily, and hop around, but that's about it. Then it goes
I'll
to
cast mass bird death.
Having crow for dinner tonight, boys.
then it's Inzel. You have enough movement. You can move down the stairs and engage one of those guys down there if you wanted to, or you could stay up.
Yeah, I'll go help murder some people. Okay. So I assume it's a bowman on the stairs?
Yes. They only
Okay.
have DT of 1.
Okay. That's a 2.
Okay. Slash.
14, 15, 18, 20.
Killed him. Oh, he falls off the stair. Yeah. Leaving only 1 left. Top of the order, Dromer. You can't get to him, but you could move up there if you needed to. And then the next person to go is Armor. He'll probably finish him before he gets to go anyway. Yeah, hits. And I do a wound, so yeah. Down he goes. Tumbles down the stairs. And the place is eerily calm,
Yay!
other than the birds squawking and
Only cost us 2 fate. Well, or 2 characters
Hey, that's
spending.
better than, you know.
One fate, because Mark didn't have to use his.
No,
Right.
Enzel did too. I
Oh,
did,
that's
and Enzel
right.
did.
I am. Yeah. All right.
Well, as things settle down, I'm gonna try and heal myself first.
Okay.
Still no negatives though for this.
Or rummage around, find something to drink and eat.
A 6, and I've got a 7. I get 2 back.
Okay.
And Enzel's probably the closest up here.
Well, she's actually down the stairs. You can see Armir. Armir smiles at her and says, "Nice dress."
It's like all torn and like she's bloody. Thanks.
But yeah, then so you'd have to move down the stairs. You could heal either one of them. Armir
Okay.
does have a wound, and so
So I'll get Enzel with a 3, so you get 2 back.
Nice.
And then Armir with a 7, which is what I need.
Okay.
Drummer's got 2 wounds.
So you can continue down. He meets you on the stair too, because he was probably coming up.
5, you get 2 back. Milo, were you hurt?
Yes.
And a 6, so you're good.
Nice. And everyone gets 3,270 experience points for that one.
1,270.
And then I will send out something with what you find in this tower for anything that will be of import. But I'll stop the recording there for our purposes.